Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Troy and part 8 of my Ajax campaign. Last time we beat up some people for their stone and gold because, I don't know, why not? And we've also got Chusa over here.
I love a challenge.
He does, and that's why he's running around fighting people and basically then recruiting them to... I didn't ask him to, he's not supposed to be, he's just drunk, to be honest, can't stop him. We've also got me over here.
Who's looking for a fight?
Not me, and he's me because he likes being garrisoned, basically, as do I. I like being garrisoned, don't like going places. It's much better staying at home. Right, next steps, though. I mean, we could go all-out war against Troy, and indeed our allies are doing just that. Exactly. I mean, not very competently, to be fair. They have taken some territory, so that's... You know, Sparta's landed there. We've got Agamemnon, Mycenae landed there. They're trying. They're trying, but they're not getting very far, but they're trying, and that's the main thing. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to secure these islands down here for ourselves. So we're going to get Ajax to just kind of like, I think, mop these guys up. They do have a little fleet there that's coming south. I think, with any luck, we can take out Naxos. If they land next to Naxos, we can like attack them. That'll pull the garrison out, and we can just kill them all because basically we've got Ajax, and they don't, which means that we can win that fight pretty easily. In the meantime, we do have this settlement here. Megara has reached rank 5, and we've got the Arena of the Mighty, which means we can recruit Ajax's Wall, which are basically Ajax's companions, but super more defensive, which I don't have a problem with. And also we're getting Ajax's Retinue here, which is going to increase our melee defense and missile damage and reduce our upkeep for all of our super powerful units, which I can only see as a good thing.
Favor of the gods is ever shifting.
Talking of gods, Athena and Hephaestus are like, yep, we're in. Ares is getting up there. We're getting some happiness from him, which is quite nice. It does look like Hephaestus might actually drop down next turn, which is a bit of a problem. We do need to buff that up ASAP. We could do a little hecatomb for them. Maybe. You know, put that in our pocket. And, right, what I want to do here, I think, is we want to get more growth. So, I'm going to build the mud brick houses. I'm also, have we got mud? We do, yeah, more growth there as well, I think. Yeah, and over here, I think we do the same. I'm going to repair this, and have to be a little careful here, because if we're going to get attacked, it's probably going to be this island. So what I want to do is probably get me over here, get rid of these chaps because they're trash.
Fit to fight.
Indeed. And we will recruit some of our companions. Bronze is looking pretty good. We could always do with more bronze, which is why once we've finished up here, I want to head down here and conquer this island. This Crete, I think. Not 100% sure. I'm fairly sure it is. Because they've got bronze, and I could really do with that, to be honest. That would be a good shout, in my opinion. We could always buff up our bronze here more, but we've already buffed it up twice, and there is diminishing returns. The first boost from the Divine Craftsman gives 50% and 20%, and afterwards I think it's 10%, so it's not very much. So we probably... you know what I would like? Oh, we're upgrading that to rank 3. So we should get a nice boost of bronze, but after that we're basically kind of out of bronze until we can capture another settlement. So we do need to be on the lookout for another bronze settlement, ideally. There's one there, in fact, which, you know, let's consider that one as well. Let's consider that one. But for the moment, let's have a look. So that's our priestesses. They haven't moved. No, of course they haven't. And we've got some upgrades we could do here. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Construction available, which we won't do. We'll just end the turn there. And we need to get Chusa around to just beat up some more people. So I think what we're going to do is send him... what we might do... I think Ajax can probably deal with the islands at the moment. Chusa can just go around and beat up everyone on the southern tip of Greece. And once we've done that, he can then link up with Ajax at Crete. And together, they can then finish off that, while I protect our current holdings until we get enough food to get a 4th stack up. A most generous offer. The Lycians would see peace and goodwill flourish between your peoples. Lord Sarpedon wishes to offer you a gift of precious resources as a token of his friendship. He promised more, so will soon be forthcoming should you maintain favourable trade relations with Lycia. So we can get granites. We can get celestial iron. Ooh. Get Minoan relics. More favour from gods in rituals. You know what? I quite like that. I quite like that. Because 4 turns of increased melee attack and defense isn't huge. I'm going to go for... I'm going to request the relics, I think. Portents in the sky for Melos. Oh, Melos is sad. Sad. So we get... What's this? The Annex of Roads. Okay, so... A whole bunch of stuff we need to capture there. And if we do, we get the Annex of Roads, which will give us the seal of Eolysos. More influence and some gold. Not super. And I'm in Minoan figurine. More growth for this province. Oh, that's not actually the worst thing to have. Have I actually given you stuff? I haven't. You've got a Feathered Crete hat. Okay, tell you what. You can have that, the Minoan figurine. You can also have... Yeah, something like that seems fine. So you've recruited some... I don't want this army to be super expensive, but if we can have just an army that's a little bit tanky, a little bit good.
Forward march.
I'm going to bring you over here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sack all of the... Yeah, there are right. Sack all of them.
I'll prove myself.
And you're going to get
Leave it to me.
some of them. I don't want another javelin. You know what? I'm going to get another javelin, I think. Yeah. And then we're actually going to put... Do I want this guy? You know what? Let's grab that guy now, because he has a thing which increases missile parry, basically. So I'll pop him in that army, I think. That's what we'll do.
Truest friend.
And it look right. So that army is now at Paros. So what we can do is, if they stay there, we can potentially like hit Paros with Ajax,
Upping the pace.
destroy that, and then we can get a Medusa and bring her down to hit Nakos. At which point we can then take that would be that war over that point. Ios here would be another good target. We could hit them. I don't know how many I think they've got another settlement somewhere. That's the only problem.
Is Salamis even relevant?
Shut up. Yeah, you've got 3 settlements. So you've got 2 over there. Which... yeah, that's not a great... It's not a great position to be in, to be honest. I mean, I could make... Could I...
Let us see whether your brain matches your brawn.
If I could get Sarpedon here to declare war on those guys... How do you feel about them? Can we see? If I get rid of you, if I select you, can I then see how you feel about... No, that's just how you feel about me. I want to know how you feel about each
Let
other.
us not impose upon each other for too
Yeah,
long.
whatever. I mean, I guess you're just kind of neutral, which means I could potentially cause you to declare war on them and finish them off for me, which means I could then take Ios, and then I wouldn't have to worry about reprisals, which would be, you know, the ideal. Okay, let's bring you down here to help me out. In the meantime, we're going to bring... we can... Challenge! Yes, we're going to challenge you. You are down there. Can't quite reach you, but we will bring you down. You are recruiting, which is fine. We're going to use this Divine Craftsman on this gold settlement here. Now, we're almost out of gold, but it will still boost up our gold income, I believe. I mean, it should do. We'll only get 10% of the gold deposit, of the gold amount, once we run out of deposits. But we will then get a bonus of 50% on that 10%, which means we will get, you know, more gold coming in than we had or would have anyway. So yeah, so you can see we've currently got 7 gold coming in here because we've got 0 deposits, despite the fact that this would bring in 39 and this one would bring in 22. In fact, I probably want to get rid of that one, so let's get... Oh, I suppose it's not a big deal because it's only a level 2 settlement, isn't it? Capital is down there. Okay, I'm not so worried about that, to be honest. It's not hard to keep a little settlement happy at the moment. We can live with that. Do I need the wine here? I don't think I do, actually. I would like more food. So let's get the food. Do we need the influence? I don't think we do, actually. I think we're okay. Thebes, I would like to upgrade you. So we'll do that. I do need the influence here. Influence is climbing. 1.1%. So in 5 turns we'll get the influence there, and that will give us a nice little boost of resources, which is all good. You're still recruiting, and Ajax is moving up. Excellent. Okay, so far so good. We found an ambusher. I'll be honest, I don't think I have to worry too much about that. Apparently you have declared war on me. Where are you? Over there. Again, not something I have to particularly worry about. Okay, so far so good. Let's do a little poison the well. Good stuff. Extra success chance. You've got a lot of slingers, which is it's a little bit of a problem. It's not the end of the world, it's just a bit of a problem.
Righting wrongs.
Okay, can we reach you? We can reach you, right. We don't need our allies to come in here because we'll be fine by ourselves. Looks like it should be a fairly easy battle, but let's fight it anyway.
Your name will be forgotten. Stop wasting my time and prepare to die.
Ajax is already getting stuck in. He's actually attacking one of the enemy generals. And, oh, Jesus, already taken a huge chunk of health off him as well. Jesus, that was a nasty hit. Okay, while that's going on, our forces have advanced. And we've kind of like attacking one entrance of the settlement, which you might think, well, shouldn't you attack multiples and like split their forces? No. No, so what we're doing is, obviously, we're basically immune to their missile attacks, because our lads here got 65% missile resistance, and then also 5% damage resistance and 5%. So basically, not many people are going to be doing an awful lot of damage to us. So while I get Ajax to deal with the enemy generals, because there's 2 of them, and these guys are red shirts, right? Ajax, he's motherfucking Ajax, right? Bulwark of the Achaeans. These dweebs probably don't even have names. They're just hero and hero. See? Garbage.
Make your peace now.
He's fighting both of them at the same time and winning. These guys don't stand a chance. Meanwhile, we then have sneaky A-team squads hiding in the trees over here. So this is our Harpies and dutiful Aphorus. Increasing the speed, so he's got a speed of 63. These ladies got a speed of 69. The sexiest amount of speed to have. That's right, that's a sexy speed. And while Ajax deals with the enemy generals and basically just pummels them into submission. I like the Three Kingdom duels were good, but I kind of like this way better. Because it's not really a proper duel, because you can break it at any time. But they kind of like duel themselves until you break away. As you can see, we've got lots of bonuses for Ajax. He's kind of got divine regeneration, so getting 6. Mostly that's just he didn't actually have any hit points missing. I just wanted the stamina regeneration just to make sure that he wasn't tired while fighting. So basically, even though he's killed 13 people so far and been dueling both of these generals for quite a while, he's still only winded. Needs a little bit of a breather. He's fine. Fighting both of them at the same time. Okay, so we've got our companions here who are dealing with some spearmen. This is a fight that our companions will win incredibly handily, losing decisively. Yes, I'm not surprised. We're keeping the missiles. I'm keeping our Locrian slingers. not firing for the moment. We'll leave them, even though it wouldn't be problematic firing into this, because obviously wouldn't do any damage to ourselves, but we do damage to the spearmen. But it would, you know, they would soak up ammunition anyway, so we probably want to be a little bit careful. Are you dead yet? You running away? He's running away. He's running away. What about the other enemy general? Where's he gone?
Victory.
You're
is
there.
close enough to
Are you
taste.
dead? Did Ajax kill you while I wasn't paying attention? There is a lot of blood down there. Who knows? Right, Ajax. Oh no, there you are.
It will be. Crush them.
So Ajax is going to engage. So this hero's run away with, what's that, like barely any health left.
Your death will add to my reputation.
Ajax has lost no health. Zero. He's got 100 melee defense. He could do with a little extra melee attack, to be honest, but I'm not overly bothered about it. He's doing fine. See these units pulling away from the engagement. We're going to push into the settlement. Basically, we're just trying to gain the attention of as many units as possible. Come back. Where are you going? Don't run away, you big jerk. God, look, what a pile of jerks. Never mind. So, both enemy heroes have been basically defeated, let's be honest. No real competition there. Ajax is then fighting anyone he can get his hands on. Companions are advancing into settlement. We're going to be quite methodical, quite slow and methodical in this, but that kind of fits Ajax, I think. So we're going to push our companions into settlement. Obviously, they do have quite a few slingers. Now, if the slingers get some shots on our back where we don't have that missile resistance, we will start taking a lot of damage. So we're going to push into settlement, and we're going to sort of like try and get them to waste their shots on us. Once they're busy doing that, we then move A-team squad. I would sing the tune, but I'll probably get done for copyright. Ajax is just chilling out now. He's very tired. He has had quite, you know, he's killed 23 people. He's had quite a battle so far. We're just soaking up this fire. There's not an awful lot of people firing at us, though. We need to get more of them. So we're going to push more of our companions into the settlement. So they've got a lot of units. Like even just defending this, and then at the city centre, even more. There's so many slingers at the settlement heart here. The capture point, the city centre. So we're going to push our forces in. And as long as they're firing at our front, basically we're effectively immune to most of their missile fire. And once we're out of combat for a bit, we'll start healing up. Anyway, Ajax is just having a little bit... He's now winded, which is good. I do love these settlement battles. Look so pretty. I love how these maps look. It just feels a bit more organic, doesn't it? Like the Total War Warhammer maps all feel very... It's all very straight and kind of meh looking. These ones, you just kind of feel like this looks like a place you would actually live, right? It's kind of got that neat... It kind of looks like a real-time strategy map, doesn't it? And I kind of think I would prefer that over something that looks mostly historically accurate. I don't mind it like trying to look historically accurate, as long as it's interesting. There's quite a few points where I've been like, you know what, historical accuracy is one thing, but gameplay is so much more important in my opinion. So we're just pushing further into the settlement. You can see we've kind of got this little blockade. We're going to be pushing into the city. Meanwhile, we've got these little squads over there, waiting to push in. I'm half thinking this isn't how this battle played out, you know. I'm fairly sure there was more slingers, because I remember like sitting here and taking a lot more fire, but maybe I'm wrong? I don't know. I'm a little bit suspicious now after the Thebes battle. I also think I killed one of the enemy heroes. And then I killed another one down here, and yet they're still alive. I'm not 100% sure anymore. So, Ajax is charging... What are you attacking? You are attacking the enemy hero. You know what? I'm thinking this is a desync. Troy's a bit...
Surely,
Troy is a bit, like,
I will.
more dicey for replays, I find. Like, this is definitely not how this played out.
Show no fear.
Yeah, no, this is definitely not how this played out, because there was definitely more units here. I pushed forward here. Ajax engaged the enemy hero. These guys were coming in from behind. All that kind of shenanigans. This is not what happened in this battle.
Concur.
Well, that's annoying.
I will.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure we killed an enemy hero down here. The other one ran away, and then it was quite amusing because, and that's a shame because that was highly funny. Basically, Ajax charged enemy hero here. He stood with his back to him. Ajax kicked him in the back of the head, and his head came off. And I laughed my arse off basically because it was the funniest thing I've seen. Like he just ran in, just like head butted him, kicked him in the back, and his head just fell off. And I laughed for a good 10 minutes on that because it was just so funny. So I'm really disappointed we haven't seen a man's head come off now. That's a bit of a kick in the teeth. And here come our boys. Yeah, so this is probably going to act like a loss because we'd actually weathered quite a few attacks. They'd sent quite a few units of spearmen against us at this point, but apparently they've all just decided to run away. That's a bit weird. Never mind. Never mind. These things happen. So Ajax is killing this guy. What's these guys going to do? They're just like chilling here, I guess, because they haven't got anyone to kill at the moment. Well, that's right. They were chucking javelins at units that were missile units. Were here. All the missile units seem to have retreated back to the city centre, though. There were a few units at the city centre, but not that many. So the way Total War does replays is that basically all the units reenact their movements, which, in my opinion, is basically witchcraft. How they get this to work. But it is pretty impressive. The only problem being that any change, any mistake in the replay means that obviously things start to go a little bit wacky. Because if a unit's not at a certain location when another unit moves to attack it, then suddenly that unit maybe has to move faster, or maybe moves into another unit that's in the way. Now, once it does that, that unit's still embroiled in combat. It won't try and pull through, so that unit is no longer at the position where another unit might then attack it later on. So once one thing goes wrong, suddenly everything starts to go wrong. And I do occasionally get desyncs in Warhammer, but it's very rare. Like, the last one I remember getting, I think was like... I think it was my Grom campaign, which is quite a while ago. You can see, these guys are trying to pull through these units, but they're getting stuck into combat. Now, we should win this anyway, because obviously I've got companions, and their units are total trash. But it's also things like, these units are being buffed with their speed, so they've got more speed than they should have. How does that affect the battle? You know, it's one of those things where everything suddenly goes a little bit wonky. These iron skirmishers are also coming in. I mean, these spearmen are losing anyway. I mean, it's still fun to watch people get murdered, isn't it? I mean, it's, you know... Oh no, my harpies! To be fair, I was very, very careful in this battle. I moved forward, always taking a little bit of missile fire, but always being careful until I attacked down here with one of my harpies. I got a little bit brazen because everything was. The battle was quite a long one, and I just charged my harpies in, and they did take a lot of damage. Although they did survive the battle, which is the main thing. But obviously, these guys are now being surrounded, which isn't great. We should be fine, though, to be honest, because obviously the companions are basically insane, which I love. I love the fact these companions are basically invulnerable and can murder literally anyone they get their hands on. Yeah, so my harpies took a little bit of damage in this battle, but other than that, it was just control. It was this was entirely a battle for my own pleasure. This one. This was never going to be anywhere close. It was just for me to methodically and systematically murder the enemy garrison just to make me feel better about myself. And if that's not what Total War is about, I don't know what is. Okay, I mean, as battles go, that was basically Total War masturbation, wasn't it? Because I was just thoroughly enjoying myself for my own selfish reasons. I'm just going to occupy that. Oh, little Isle of Athena. It's not bad. I'll take one of those. And right, what we need to do is we need to get an epic agent, and we want to get a Medusa. There we go. Pop you out. Perfect. Get you down there. We'll go and hit Naxos, and then basically they're screwed.
A well-placed blade.
They are absolutely positive. Oh, we've got a skill point.
Ajax the Great.
Minus upkeep for all units. Yes, please. Yes, please. We'll grab that one. Right, now I did see Aeneas somewhere. There he is. Right. So he could potentially be within range of one of our settlements next turn. So we need to get down there to fend him off. I'm going to go and kill you. What's that looking like? Pretty straightforward. I think I'll just auto-resolve that one. Because it's... See, there's no deaths either side, so it doesn't actually kind of... If you could win it, you may as well just auto-resolve it, because you don't actually get anything for it. But you seem daring, apparently, which is good. Paragon defeated. Excellent. Tutor's bold. Lovely. What did we get? Bloodthirsty Aloysius. So he is a javelin boy. Cool. Okay, there's another Paragon down there, which we can challenge. There's one there as well. There's one over there. Okay, well let's see if we can grab these two, and by that point we should be then heading down to the island down there to Knossos to take them out. I think is probably what we're going to be doing. Construction available. What do we got? Oh, settlement upgrade. Okay, we can upgrade you. Now, if we upgrade the settlement, it gives us more stuff, which is good. It also gives us more growth, which means it then feeds into the main settlements. Although it does use growth to obviously upgrade the settlement, but I think it does probably make sense. We could get the carpenter. That is going to cost us some gold, though. I mean, gold doubles looking pretty good. I'm going to be a little bit cautious on that, though. We'll do something like that and build that up. And that's spent all of our wood, so I guess then we'll just end the turn. So, oh, quest aborted. I guess because these guys have died, would be my guess. Now, Aeneas is heading down this way. Now, fortunately, Aeneas in general, his units are garbage, so I should be fine. We'll bring you down here to defend this settlement, and then we'll bring you... Oh, God, what's going on here? You suddenly recruited a whole bunch of units to...
Discretion guaranteed.
To be an annoying jerk.
May the crossing remain smooth.
Okay, so if you come out of there...
I will not.
Can you reach this? Yes, you can. Right. In that case, we need to make sure that we do that. Fighting Visage. And then we can...
Blade can avert a war.
We could try and assassinate you.
One less obstacle.
Gets success chance for... Okay, critical success. Holy shit. Nice work. Right.
Truest friend, deadliest enemy.
What? But you said you could! You said you could! It was green, you motherfucker!
Give no quarter.
Oh, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. That said it could reach him. Is it because you're in the way?
This won't
It might be because he's in the way. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's so irritating, because I didn't need to do that. I could have... Alright. Fine. That's annoying. That's very annoying. We'll probably be fine, but it's just incredibly irritating.
That's
Okay,
not possible.
we'll kill you. challenge you over there afterwards. Oh shit, I meant to do this.
The favor of... I invoke sacred favor.
I meant to do that. I meant to do it last turn, I didn't.
I am your. I call
I
upon
forgot
the
it.
divine will.
Never mind.
The support of the gods.
Never mind. Right, we'll do that. Let's have a look at our divine. Do what's it? Right, okay. You probably could do with a hecatomb because otherwise you'll drop down next turn. So we'll do that because I do want to keep that maxed out if possible.
When the gods speak, the wise.
You leveled up. Now you are Athena girl, aren't you? So I won't worry too much about... I guess I'll do this. Because then we can get in service of Athena, which will boost up our Athena rep when we do that ritual. That's incredibly irritating. I'm very annoyed about that. I'm super salty. Such is life. I'll just have to grin and bear it. Okay, we can upgrade you, so we want to do that. And we will have the growth. Not anytime soon, but okay, we can upgrade that anyway. The more sort of like upgraded settlements we have, the better, because obviously we could get the bonuses for our spear boys. 5% melee defense for each one, which is, I mean, quite a huge bonus, really. If we can get enough of those, then effectively our shield wall will be completely invulnerable. Oh, hello. You're declaring war on me, are you? Fair enough. I'm not going to call my allies because I want to take that for myself. So we're fortunate because they tried to poison the well but failed. So what does this look like? Okay, that's fine. They did replenish, but we should be... I mean, it's annoying that we couldn't attack it that turn, and I think it's literally because the spy got in the way. But we can win it anyway, so that's fine. Took a bit of a beating. Never mind, we'll just occupy it. He's a militarist. Ooh, 5% morale. That's quite useful. And a thingy Hephaestus. It's quite nice to have. Where did Aeneas go? He is now over there.
As you command.
I'm going to head like over here. And see if we can cut him off. I mean, he might attack us, which would be fine by me.
I love a challenge.
Okay, we can auto-resolve that one.
Massacre them.
God, it was quite vicious, wasn't it?
My reputation grows.
So I'll take that. Some renowned. We also got a new Paragon unit, which is Steadfast Canopus. So what does he do? Just out of interest. So enemies within 15 meters get a minus 25% attack interval. It's pretty good actually. Stats. So 34, 40, 125. It's got 80 armor, which is not bad. Not bad at all. Now I would like to go up and grab this guy over here, but I think we're going to need to head south as quickly as possible now. Likelihood is they've probably already got fleets heading north to fight us, so we're going to have to come down and sort that out. In the meantime, melee defense or missile attack? I'm going to go missile damage, despite the fact that you oh no, you do have Locrian slingers. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Fine. So you've had to run away. It's kind of annoying that you're still alive. If you were dead, it would be better.
Not for the squeamish.
Stab you. And casualty replenishment rate. Increase damage to all units. Damage take enemy garrison. Let's grab that one.
I never falter.
And you've ranked up, and I'm going to go with the extra melee defense, I think. Okay, so far so good. We are at war with that. I would have preferred to have like declared war on them on my terms rather than theirs. But I guess we'll just have to live with that. If I do a prayer to Poseidon, it makes me immune to deep sea attrition, which would be really useful if I'm heading southwards. I am going to have to be careful, because I need to lock them down here. You know what I need is another spy. Which I can get. Increased movement range. Line of sight of embedded. I'm going to go with campaign movement range. Going to get you, and then we're going to bring you south to see if we can hunt, see if we can find out what's going on. Basically, I want to know where their armies are so that I can bop them before they become a threat. And
That is not practical.
it is Aeneas, but his units are garbage, so we should be able to fairly easily deal with him, especially with the units we've got here. I think. I mean, we got the companions, so no problem. I would like more food. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to... Oh, when can we... I think we did that last turn, didn't we? This is why I don't like this mechanic, the priestess. What I wish they'd do, and I have suggested this, is like, rather than make it a 3-turn thing, is like make the ability to do a ritual in your own settlement for each god have a cooldown of 8 turns, because then you're like give much more bonus, so like 100 maybe rep for each time you do it, but then make it so that your priestess could then do other things, because you could then spend your priestess going, for 5 turns over to, like, I don't know, somewhere over here, do some actions to cause some problems to the enemy, and then bring them back to do an action in your settlement to give you the rep, because that's how you keep your gods happy, is getting your... So most of your priestesses just tend to sit next to the settlement and just buff them up every 3 turns, but it's annoying to have to remember to do that every 3 turns. So I would prefer it to be like a much longer cooldown, but a much bigger bonus. So then you get some sort of like time to play with your priestesses, like send them out to do other things, rather than just sit at your settlement and rep your god every 3 turns. Oh, you are attacking me. I mean, that is a very ballsy move, to be fair, and it's not looking good in your favour, but that is going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.